there friends, Debbie here with Debbie Gets Crafty, and I wanted to resume doing our daily whip chats of this young lady here, our Yorkie with Roses by Diamond Art Club that was so generously gifted to me by Sweet Tea from Diamond Painting with Sweet Tea. And I took a couple of days off this past week. You know, the heat, it's been really hot here in Middle Tennessee, and I was just not feeling diamond painting at all this week, and so I took a few days off from diamond painting, including this little lady. Now, if you do notice, there is the rest of the section here of her paw done because I worked on it while I was on my live with my twin sister Judy from All Fired Up Crafting Lounge and Robbie from Facebook fame. We do our weekly lives, and I thought that I would work on this little lady right here while we were on our live, and I did. I was able to fill in the rest of her paw here, and so what I'll do is I'll continue to work on her today. I think we'll do a couple of colors right here. Let me grab my little clock here, and so this way we'll know how much time we have. I like to try to keep it at about a half an hour or so. So yeah, let's get started. And I'm just straightening out some drills. I know that there's some drills that are a little cockeyed, but they'll get straightened out, I promise. You know, with squares, when you're setting them, you know, they tend to straighten out a bit more when they get other squares, other drills around them. So, and not only that, you know, it looks so much better with the light pad off. Like with any diamond painting, you know, you're going to see some gaps and stuff like that, but when the light pad is off, all that seems to go away and you just see this beautiful picture. So, but I'm so happy with the way this is turning out. Oh my goodness, I just want to pet this little puppy dog. So her little paws, they look so soft and sweet. So, and let's go ahead and continue onward. So I think we'll start with our little corner symbol that points up to the right hand corner. So we'll go ahead and there we go. All right, and we'll grab our little symbol here, which is 436. And how are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing well. My friends, I've missed you. I'm so glad that I was able to start diamond painting again. I feel a little bit better. You know, with the heat, I mean, I'm sure you understand, you know, when it gets really hot and just so uncomfortable, you know, I had all I could do to function at work, to be honest with you, and I work from home, so it's just been a challenge this week, and I do get headaches very easily, and so you know, the heat just caused me to have just this really bad headache for most of this week. So I just really didn't do too much as far as diamond painting, but I'm glad to be doing it again, and especially working on this little lady right here. And so I hope today's video finds you all well and healthy and happy, and I hope your family is all doing well also. And what are you all working on today? And how hot is it, or how nice is it where you are? I hope it's nice where you are. We're going to finally see a little bit of a break coming up in Middle Tennessee with the heat. We're actually supposed to get some rain coming soon, which is okay with me. If it lowers the temperature a little bit, I'm in. I am all in. Even if it's temporary, I'll take it. So that's what we're looking forward to. So let's see here. Oh, I can diamond paint all the way up in here too. Okay, the camera angle's good. I have her on a light pad today. I got my stuff together and she's clipped to a light pad, so we're working on her on a light pad, which is a pretty decent angle. So let's chit chat. What's been going on? Besides the weather and work, not much else is going on. I did a Temu haul the other day, And I want to thank everybody who watched my cooking video. I made a lasagna last week. That was so much fun. And trust me, friends, it was delicious. We had lasagna that night, which was Sunday. And then we had leftover lasagna on Wednesday, because for us, Wednesday is Prince Spaghetti night or Italian food night of any kind. So we had enough for Wednesday for dinner, and we also had enough lasagna. When I tell you it makes a ton, I'm not kidding. We had enough for dinner Sunday. We had enough for dinner on Wednesday. We also had enough for lunches for Thursday, and Todd froze whatever was left, which is enough for another dinner. So 3 dinners, and we each got a lunch out of that one lasagna. I mean, it makes a ton. And it was so delicious. I'll tell you, friends, those no-boil noodles, you can't knock them in front of me, I'll tell you that, because they came out great. And it really worked out well. And of course, you know, with the help of my husband's homemade spaghetti sauce, I mean, that just knocked it right out of the park. So it was a winner. That's a type of thing that I like to make in the fall and winter time, because it makes so much as well. And I love, to me, lasagna is comfort food. That's just something to me, lasagna is comfort food. So I love lasagna. I just don't make it that much because of the noodles. But now that I'm really worried that I like the no boil noodles, I'm hooked. And if you're feeding a crowd, friends, that's the way to go. And it was super simple. My friends, honestly, it took no time at all to put the ingredients together, and an hour in the oven, and that's dinner was on the table. It was that simple. So my husband and I are planning to put together some more cooking videos. He's been giving me some ideas, and my twin sister has given me some ideas. And so we will be putting together some more cooking videos. I might have my husband, assist with doing some filming while I prepare things. And yeah, so that ought to be fun. But I really appreciate the positive feedback that I had from that video. I loved doing it. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, it was a super simple dinner, and it fed us for several times over. We have the rest in the freezer, so one night when we get out of work, we don't feel like fussing over dinner, we'll know we can take out the frozen lasagna and pop it on a cookie sheet, or in a oven-proof pan of some sort, toss it in the oven like a frozen dinner, but better because it's homemade, and away we go. So what is for dinner tonight? Well, it is Saturday, so we usually let takeout do the cooking. I've been hankering for Taco Bell. I know it's not good for you, and I know, friends, before you start yelling at the TV saying it'll kill your gut, I know that, but I have a craving for it. I just want to have some Taco Bell. You know how you get that craving, my friends? I know you know. Sometimes you just have that itch you have to scratch. And this week it's Taco Bell. So my husband is out doing some grocery shopping right now, and when he's done with that, on his way home, he'll stop off and pick us up some Taco Bell. I don't know what I'm going to get, but it'll be good no matter what. I just have that craving. And like I said, we're putting our heads together as to what we're going to, you know, our next cooking video, what we're going to do. And because I do have several ideas on what I want to make, and my twin sister gave me a couple of ideas that she wants me to make as well. So just have to work out how I'm going to film it, because some of the stuff you have to be, you know, near the stove. It's just not something that I could prepare at the counter and then, you know, put it in the oven or whatever. So I've got to figure out some camera angles, like I'm Cecil B. DeMille. Good gravy. Or like I'm somebody who's a, you know, famous director or producer. We'll figure it out, though. The different angles and shots and stuff. Because I don't use my phone when I film. This is actually a camera that I have. A Sony camera. And so that's what I have. And I have it. I don't have a normal tripod. I have one of those tripods. It's not even a tripod. It's a camera holder that mounts to the desk or tabletop. So that's what I have. So I have to, you know, figure out how I want to set that up. I might invest in just an inexpensive little tripod that I can, you know, bend and put in different positions, that I can put like on the back of the stove so you can see what I'm doing, or, you know, something that I can mount on like a cabinet, that you can get a downward view of what I'm doing if I'm cooking something at the stove. You know, just different things like that. So that's what I'm thinking about. And I am working with some new editing software, so I'm excited about that. Hopefully it will work out, that I'm not going to be needing to download for 4 hours or export the videos that I'm editing for 4 hours. That was crazy. So I was on the lookout for a different type of editing program. And friends, when I say editing program, I'll be honest with you, I only use it so I could put in an intro and an outro. I don't cut any of what I do. Except like last week when I was cooking, I did cut after I put the lasagna together. I cut and then came back when the lasagna was done, because I doubt highly you'd want to sit around and twiddle your thumbs while my lasagna cooked for an hour, because I know I wouldn't want to do that. So, and I wasn't going to dime and paint or do anything, you know, in between. I wanted to, you know, be with Spoto and my husband. So that's why we cut and then came back after it was cooked. But what you saw is what you got. That was the whole thing, start to finish. And that's why when I use this editing program, I'm only using it so I can add in an intro and an outro. I'm not doing it to, you know, shorten anything or do anything like that. What you see is what you get. Mistakes and all with me. I call them happy accidents, because I take a page out of Bob Ross's book, and they're happy accidents. So if I happen to misspeak or fumble or drop something, like you've seen me drop a whole tray of beads, you know, drills before, that stays in, because that's me. Like I say, it's always, you know, something fun when it comes to Debbie Gets Crafty. It wouldn't be a Debbie Gets Crafty video if there wasn't if there wasn't some kind of a mishap that happens. So, but I'm having a lot of fun, you know, doing the videos. And I might add like a picture here or there in there, you know. That's the thing that I wanted to use it for. Like if I wanted to add a picture of a product, or if I wanted to put the price of a product in, and, you know, so this way you could see how much something cost me, or you can see, you know, what the finished product might look like. that's, you know, why I wanted to do that as well. So, to get the editing software. But you see everything, mistakes and all, because why not? We're friends, and friends don't judge. If I make a mistake, I know you'll still be there, hopefully, to watch and enjoy, and probably want to know, well, what else are you going to mess up, Debbie? There we go. So let's continue onward. We'll move her over a little bit more. We're on a roll here with this particular color, so we might as well continue. And so we'll go ahead and continue on. I can't believe that it's almost Labor Day here in the States, and that means summer is winding down. And friends, this might not be the most popular opinion, but I'm glad. I can't wait for the Burr months. September, October, November, December. Because we'll get a little bit cooler weather. The holidays are coming up. Oh, those of you who have followed my husband and, well, followed me on our Sassy Crafting Sisters and Misters lives. We've talked a couple of times about Todd and I, my husband and I, not putting up a Christmas tree this year. And we made the decision. We've actually, because, you know, when I first started talking about it, my husband was like, oh, it's too early to talk about that. And we will talk about it. We'll have a conversation. Well, we did have that conversation. And we did come to the conclusion that for this year, we're not going to have a Christmas tree up. And it's because, you know, Spoto is still so young. He'll only be 11 months by, you know, at Christmas time. And he's still in this puppy stage where he wants to get into everything. And I would rather us enjoy our holidays without the Christmas tree and he be safe, meaning Spoto be safe and not getting into trouble every day, and, you know, us not having to worry about, is he going to knock the Christmas tree down or, you know, anything like that. So we figured, you know what, we'll take this year off and it'll mean even more next year. You know, we were thinking about putting a gate up around the Christmas tree, but you know something, even with a gate up, he could still get on his back paws. You know, he could even jump. I mean, he's a very agile, very athletic dog. So he could jump up and try to get to the Christmas tree. And it wouldn't be his fault. He'd be curious. He's a puppy, for goodness sake. So we've come to the decision, and I think it's the best decision for us and our family this year, that we're going to forego putting up a Christmas tree. And we'll just decorate our mantle. We'll decorate with our nutcrackers because we have a whole collection of nutcrackers. So we'll decorate with our nutcrackers. And we really can't put all of our nutcrackers out either because some of them sit on the floor. So, you know, we won't be able to do that. But that's okay. We'll put whatever we can out and it's going to be fine. It's going to mean just as much to us fully decorated as it would partially decorated. So, because it's not, you know, it's not just the decorations that make the holidays so special. It's the traditions, old traditions, starting new traditions. This is Spoto's first Christmas. Spoto loves toys that squeak, and Todd and I are fully into that as well. So we're making sure that Santa Claus is going to bring him lots and lots of toys that squeak and make sounds, and so he can enjoy them. And so that'll be a tradition of ours. And, you know, we're looking forward to the holidays with Spoto. More so now, knowing the pressure is off. You know, knowing that we're not going to set him up for failure by putting a Christmas tree up and him being tempted and then something happening. That's not right, you know, and we just don't, honestly, we just don't want to have to fuss with it. So, like I said, it's the best decision for us and for Spoto. So, and we'll hang our stockings. And we do have a long gate that goes in front of our fireplace, so, and we won't have any fire this year. We're not going to burn our fireplace this year, so, because, you know, we don't want him to get tempted to try to, you know, get close to the fire and try to hop through the baby gate or something, you know. So there's that. But we'll decorate our fireplace up nicely, and yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm actually better than okay with it. It'll be nice to take the year off of that big, you know, decorating. So, and I know you're probably thinking, it's, you know, barely the end of August and you're talking about Christmas decorations. Yeah, I do. I talk about them a lot. I think about them a lot. Love Christmas. Love the holidays. I just love the holidays. I love the traditions. That's what I dig. But those of you that know me know that to be true. So, but that is our decision. We're happy with it. We don't have to fuss, no muss, and everybody is good. I love this color. It's like a dark caramel. Caramel? How do you pronounce it? Do you pronounce it like care, or do you pronounce it like car? Caramel or caramel? I can go either way. Just as long as you put extra on my vanilla ice cream, I'm happy. You can call it whatever you'd like. Oh, that one I put on upside down like a silly nilly. I'll just move this up here. There we go. Got it to go straight now. There. If you missed today's live on Judy's channel, All Fired Up Crafting Lounge, friends, I would suggest you go watch. It was some of the funniest stuff today. Now, that being said, today's episode was for folks 18 and older. So if you have little ones, I would not watch it in front of them. Just a warning right now. But, I mean, nothing really, you know, bad, but it was definitely something that you wouldn't want to watch in front of kids. But it was funny. It was definitely funny. There, I think we got all of that particular color. Yes. And I think for the last few minutes that we're together, I'm going to do one more color. I see just a few of it, and that'll take us up to our just about our half-hour mark. There we go. And just have to get that color, which is this one right here. And that's 841. And it looks like a filled in, ooh, come on, focus, there we go. Looks like a filled in X. And it's just right here, right here. So that'll take us up to pretty close to the half-hour mark, maybe a little shy, but that's all right for today. There we go. Give my little boat a shimmy shake here, and we'll continue on. I tell you, this is coming along really nice. Kind of quick. I know that, you know, I only do a half-hour each day, but it is coming along pretty quick if you think about it. And like I said, I wanted to work on it and get a little bit of it done today during our live. And I figured, you know what, that's not really going against what I said I would only work on it on camera, because I did truly work on it while I was on the live. So it wasn't on the camera itself, but I was working on it during the live. So I figured that would be, you know, and the show was an hour long, so I did 2 half-hour episodes, and I think I missed just 2 days, so I figure why not? That's okay. Now I have a couple over here, a couple of letters. There's the letter L, and then I have the letter H right here. I'm going to take care of that real quick before we say goodbye. And that should be about a half hour, maybe a little over. And so we'll get the letter L first, and also the letter H. So the letter H and the letter L. Okay, so we'll do the letter L first, which is 317, this gray color. I only need a few just to fill in these couple of spots right here. Right here, because somehow I missed them when I went through the first time. That's okay though. There we go. And then the last gem or diamond or bead or drill, whatever way you'd like to call it, that I'm going to place today is the letter H. And that's $37.99. All right. Just a couple. Actually, I only need one. So we'll go ahead. Oh, sorry. I forgot one more L. Can you believe that, my friends? One more L. That's all right. I know exactly where to go to get that bottle. And we'll just pour one out in the lid of it. Throw that on there. There we go. Oh, and I poured one out, and it was right side up. There we go. That was fate. He was supposed to go there. There. Well, now, friends, it's coming along really nice. I'm so happy with the way this picture is coming out. So let's go ahead and zoom out. There we go. I'm just putting my pen away and putting my boat away. There we are. And we'll zoom out. There. She is so cute. She's coming along really nice. Honestly, this picture is just so, it makes it look so lifelike. You just want to just pet her little paws. Just give her little paws a pet. I love it. It's coming along really nicely, and I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. And I do want to thank you all so much. Let's go ahead, and there we go, so you can get a better view. And we'll lower this down and take that off. There we go. She's so stinking cute, and it really does look lifelike. When we're finished with her, we're going to have to name our little friend. So think of a name, my friends, and once we're done, we'll all put our heads together and come up with a name. I see one that's popping out a little bit, a little drill here, so let me just address this little friend right here. There we go. We got her. We got her. She's sitting still now. So, with that being said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by today. If you are a current subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. If you've not yet subscribed, please consider doing so, my friends. Please hit that bell notification. You will be notified every time I post a video. And please go ahead and comment. Let me know where you're from, how the weather is in your neck of the woods, and what you're working on. And do you pronounce caramel caramel or caramel? Whichever. Listen, like I said, as long as you don't forget to put it on my vanilla ice cream, I am happy. Until I see you all again, my friends, thanks so much. Oh, don't forget, hit that like button too. That means a lot. I am a crafty little fish in this great big crafty pond, and it really helps out. Until I see you all again, please take care of yourselves. Please watch out for one another, your friends, your family, your neighbors. And please, my friends, be the voice for those animals as they don't have one. God bless you, my friends. Until we see each other again. Bye-bye now.